Thousands of Houston residents are still without power following recent storms. A new map released by CenterPoint Energy reveals that repair work hasn't even started in many affected areas.
It's been really hard. I have 2 little kids at home, so I think that they're just overheated and stressed out.
Most aggravating, she says, is CenterPoint not giving any kind of estimate of when power will be restored.
Another company, not CenterPoint, but another company that does smaller neighborhoods, they are doing by neighborhood, they're giving people specific days to expect your power on no later than 7/12, no later than 14. But you're
nice.
not getting that.
We don't have an estimate.
The latest data from CenterPoint Energy shows a grim picture for many Houston neighborhoods still in the dark. The newly released outage map indicates that in several areas, repair crews have yet to begin their work. The outages were caused by severe storms that swept through the region earlier this week, bringing down power lines and causing widespread damage. As you can see on the map, the orange zones represent areas that are still being assessed, blue zones indicate regions where work is being done, and green zones indicates that power has been restored. This means many residents are facing prolonged outages with no clear timeline for when their power will be back on.
Just because we recognize the challenges that our community faces when they're without power, the need and the necessity to get back up and running as quickly as possible. As you mentioned, what we prepare for is our ability to respond, but what we'd like to do is be able to make our infrastructure stronger, harder, so that we won't have to be rebuilding our system as much as just rehabilitating, and we could be able to get that restoration down significantly.
CenterPoint Energy has stated that crews are working around the clock to restore power as quickly as possible. However, the widespread damage caused by the storms has significantly slowed down the process. In the meantime, residents are advised to stay safe and check the CenterPoint Energy website for updates on the status of repairs in their area. The company has also set up several cooling centers throughout the city to help those struggling with the heat. For those still without power, remember to take precautions against the heat by staying hydrated, avoiding strenuous activities, and seeking out the nearest cooling center. We will continue to monitor this situation and bring you updates as they become available. Stay with us for the latest on the power outages and other top stories.